Welcome friends to another unboxing video. Today we will be unboxing the 7-inch covered skillet from Xtrema. I recently unboxed a 12-inch covered skillet from Xtrema. It's been working pretty well for me. Probably do a full review on that later. I also recently unboxed a 7-inch glass skillet from the Visions Cookware collection. I will be comparing and contrasting the virtues of both 7-inch colored skillets later on. But first we have to get this one out of the box and actually test it. Cardboard. And here is our skillet. If you buy one of these for yourself, you might notice some dust, little lines inside of yours. Fear not, these are more than likely just bits of dust. Factories can't help but be dusty. They're dusty places. Boxes are dusty places, but if you give it a good rub, you can see most of it goes away. Got a pretty good surface. They say if you do see a chip or a scratch or an imperfection, to take a photo of it and let them know. And having gone through all of that, I think I might see some in the base of mine right now. I'll have to give it a thorough washing to be sure, but looks like that might be a scratch. We'll find out. Overall, though, the feel on this one is very similar to the 12-inch skillet in that it feels like it's made out of a high-quality ceramic, which is what it is. That's what they were aiming for, that's what they achieved. Unlike the 12-inch skillet, this is a reasonable weight. It's definitely heavier than the 7-inch glass skillet I got from the Visions company. It's definitely a little bit heavier than a comparable metal skillet, but overall, it's still a pretty manageable weight. I feel like I could fry an egg in this. It's a little heavy at this end. Still pretty good. Next, we're going to dig down in here to find, there's a little gel silica packet with the lid. And just like my 12-inch skillet, I'm surprised to find that this interior portion of the lid is not glazed. I'm assuming they have a reason for that. It's not a manufacturing defect of any kind, but still not something I was expecting. I really wonder why it is they don't glaze that part. But this is the top lid. Like the other one, this area, solid. Probably would be too brittle if they made it hollow like a regular handle, but you can still grip it pretty good. You just can't put your fingers through it. Which means if you're a lazy cook like me, you can't hide your spoon here. I like to put my stirring spoons in that space on regular lids, but I will have to actually put my spoons in a more proper location now. And let's just see if there's anything hiding in the bottom of this box. Oh, there we go. There is something hiding. Paperwork. Xtrema cookware and teapots. Full 10-year warranty. Use and care instructions. Very helpful. Number one thing to remember about these kinds of cookware is to cook them on extremely low heat. These guys can get super hot, and you don't need to apply much heat to them in order to get the job done. Here is a receipt that probably has my personal information on it, so we're not going to put that on camera. Yes, it does, and yes, it did. Here's something less personal. More tips on how to cook with Xtrema. You can read those yourself later if you want. And then a little signature page. I actually found after I unboxed the 12-inch skillet that there was one of these in there as well, and the 12-inch skillet was signed by all three. I don't know why the 7-inch only got Patrick's initial, but if you spend more money, you get more initials, which at the big ceramic cookware convention, I'm sure these bad boys trade for quite a bit. Every culture has to have its nerd subculture, right? So I'm assuming the Comic-Con rules apply to Ceramic-Con, and autographed signature pages of things you bought will fetch big dollars. Prove me wrong, Ceramic-Con. Alright, so those are the contents of the... Alright, so a little bit of an interruption. Somebody knocked at my door. Let's try this again. I don't know if we'll be able to edit this, but what the heck. So, this was the pan. This was the lid. We unboxed them together. We learned what was inside. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for joining me.